All right, it's your girl Corey.
It's your boy Chemist, and welcome back once again to Black Box Conversation, where we give you guidance and advice on issues and topics that you may be dealing with or going through. We got some good questions that submitted today. I will not keep y'all. For everyone that's in the chat, we really appreciate it. Couldn't do this without you. Even the haters, we really appreciate that too, because you keep the algorithm going. So keep on hate. For those in the chat, we ask that you please go ahead and share the feed. Let's go ahead and dive into these questions, right? So the first question: when do people stop looking for a blessing and become a blessing? Tell me what's on your mind, sister. Give us your insight.
Oh shit. um, when do people stop looking for a blessing and become the blessing? I mean, if they so far have always looking for a blessing, they're pretty much probably living a life of delusion. I think it's when people stop enabling them, it's one
Hmm.
thing to pray for something or to try to manifest it, but it's another thing to only do that and not put forth any action.
Yeah.
If you're always there for them when they just expect things to come, maybe stop being there for them. Um, and that's not so much stop being there for them, period. Because sometimes they may need a little push to actually do what needs to be done. This just sounds like someone that's just like waiting for this mysterious thing to happen, whether it's money just land in their lap or someone to give them a job or someone that give them a place to stay, things like that. I think is when people around them stop being accepting of it. Sometimes you got to preach tough love, because if someone's comfortable, why would they want to change the way their life is going if it works for them? Something that would probably make you uncomfortable, if they've been doing this for years, then they got to be uncomfortable. If they're comfortable, they're gonna stay like that. If they need their phone bill paid, but you always there to pick it up and pay it, or somebody else is enabling it, they're gonna continue to do that. So I think once they get into an uncomfortable position where they have to sink or swim, that's when they'll start doing it. It's not going to happen any sooner. We just got to stop accepting people doing stuff like that. Stop letting them come and slay on your couch, or letting them be okay with being at the bottom if that's not what you want. I think that's pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. What do you think?
Um, I definitely agree. I think it's a mindset change, right? When people come to the conclusion that you attract what you are, that'll start to shift the paradigm in their life. And I think a lot of people, they've been enabled. It could be because of the people that's around them. It could be because of their circle, their friends. You have to stop enabling people,
Brother,
right? Because
not to interrupt you, but there's like a ticking sound. Do you hear that?
no, I'm not even paying attention to it, to tell you
Okay,
the truth.
we just want to do it because it does it every time you talk.
It could be because where I am, I don't know. I'm in the wilderness, so
We're going to have to just go through it. But stop enabling them, what were you saying?
yeah, stop enabling them, man, because it all begins and ends in their mind, right? So even if you have it within your mind, you can see the potential that's inside of them until they believe it within themselves. It'll never manifest, and people attract what they are. So when you realize that you are a blessing, you start attracting other blessings towards you. When you realize that you are the magnet, things begin to magnetize and be attracted towards you. So it all begins with a mindset shift. Now, what allows people to change their mind? It could be different positions in life, could be different circumstances. Sometimes people have to go through things, like you said, sister. Sometimes people have to be in a position where it's sink or swim. When you're in that position, you have no choice but to be successful. When you're in that position, you have no choice but to go out and conquer the world. You start to see people move a little bit differently. But until you're in that position, you get a little bit lazy. You know what I'm saying? That grit, that grind, it's not there. And so it really depends on the maturity level of the individual. Like, where is their mindset at that time? Are they looking for people to consistently give? Are they looking for people to consistently, be the person that, they can lean on? Or, do they have that mindset change? So they're like, now, forget that. I'm not going to pin on anybody else. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get it myself. Now forget that. Instead of me expecting a blessing from everybody, I'm going to become a blessing. And in exchange, I'm going to attract other blessings to me. So it all depends on what's in the mind.
I want to touch based on what you just said. You said people attract what they are. But at the same time, people got to realize this too. If you consider yourself a healer and you want to help the wounded, and whether this be people that have been through things like you got to be careful with that too, because who you think you're going to attract in your life? People that are emotionally damaged and people that need to be healed as well, and people that may need to be motivated. Maybe you like motivating people. So it's all within balance. Like you gotta also, like my brother said, you attract what you are, but you also attract with your tribe. So if you're the person that wants to heal people and you're the people who wants to motivate people, that could be something that you're attracting as well. I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
Yeah. And this is what I'll tell people: stop expecting and become the thing that you expected. Right? Stop looking and start becoming the thing that you were looking for, right? If you see that there's a problem out here, don't look for somebody else to go out and solve the problem. You become the solution for the problem. Like I said, once again, it begins in the mindset. Everything around you begins with your mind. Your reality, where you at right now, is because of your thoughts. Your thoughts are conducive to your reality. So it has to be a mindset shift. It has to be a mindset change. All right, I'm going to stop expecting other people to do for me, and I'm going to do for my damn self. And in return, in me doing for my damn self is going to attract other people towards me. I'm not even going to have to go out and look for them. They're going to automatically be attracted towards me because I am that. And so I think people have to get to the point where they understand who they are, where they understand who they are individually. And when we understand who we are individually, we can understand who we are collectively. There ain't nothing in this world that we can't do. But the only thing that is going to restrict you is your mindset, your perception, how you see things, how you view things.
All right. I know that's right. Tell them. No, I'm just
playing. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go with question number 2.
So we about to completely shift. Different type of question. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. Do women really all have a backup plan? Sister, speaking as a woman, go ahead and relay this insight and this information to us.
Okay, so when it comes to romantically, I honestly don't think all women have a backup plan. I think like anyone we know who's interested in us, that don't mean that we've planned a life with that person in our head, but we may know who may be of interest if it don't work out between us. What I think women are very calculated. It's not the person you should be worried about. Is if y'all don't work out, that woman may know where she's going to put her money, where her finances are going to work so she can get a new place, maybe a new city to move to, maybe a new job. Those things for sure. Most women have that planned out what their next move is. Some people have backup money, emergency money if things don't work out between y'all. But I don't think romantically, because some women, whenever they're in a relationship, they get so invested, sometimes we lose ourselves. So I can't say all women have a backup plan as far as a lover, but as far as finances and how they're going to live their life, definitely. Most women are very savvy. Most women in the relationship are the ones making sure that the bills get paid, whether it be the man being the breadwinner, but the woman's usually the one out there paying the bills, getting the husband usually gives the money to the woman, and the woman makes sure the bills are paid. So what would make you think that that woman isn't also calculating how things would go if this doesn't go right? We have to think of that. We're mothers. We have to plan for like when our kids get sick. We got to plan when you get sick. So yeah, I think there is an emergency backup plan, but I don't think it's necessarily a lover. Is if shit don't go right with y'all.
All right, so let me go ahead and read some statistics out, some stats out, right? So 2014 all the way through 2019, over 50% of women have a backup plan while still in committed relationships. Now, these census, these stats are coming specifically from women when they're asked these questions,
Them
right?
niggas didn't
More
ask me
than
nothing.
look, more than half of the women that are in happily marriages. I'm talking about happily married in 2024. 70% of these individuals, they have a backup plan. College educated women, the number jumps all the way up to 90%. They have a backup plan. So
when they say backup plan, are they talking about a man or are they
they
talking
talking
about a backup plan
about
in
they
general?
talking about if this don't work out with this man, I already got my eyes on option A, B, because he wasn't option A, it's option A, B. So it could be the guy that tried to holler at you, but you put it on the back burner because you were more interested in the guy that's in front of you right here, right now. It could be a high school sweetheart, someone that you've always been in contact with, always been in communication with. You've zeroed in on them.
Nah, them niggas lying.
You're
Listen.
gonna get your chance. Let me see. You're gonna get your chance. You zeroed in on them. And in your mind, you said, if it don't work out with this one right here, option B, I am willing to put in that same position. Now, I'm not saying it's true, but these are the stats. Go ahead.
I got a lot to say because this some old
Jeez,
bullshit.
talk.
Okay, as I said earlier, we all know somebody that maybe we have our eye on that or maybe has their eye on us. That don't necessarily mean that we're in communication with that person. It could just be someone that, oh, he has this together, he's single, he still hasn't gotten in a relationship, he's noticing me, I notice him clicking a heart on the picture, or I notice that he holds the door open, or we work together and he asks to buy me brunch, but out of respect for my nigga or my man, I don't necessarily do that, but I know he wants me and he's a good option. Do I communicate with him? Have I even let him know that I was a slight bit interested? No. Do I have eyes and do I have a mind to know that this is a good fit? Yes. I don't feel like, it's like a backup plan, like, oh, okay, so I got my side nigga right here. You next in line if it don't work out with me and Jamal, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So that's how I look at it.
I look at it that same way. When it says backup plan, but you kind of already identified exactly what it was. A nigga that you looked at, you got your eyes. You ain't got to be in communication with, but in your mind, you process. Okay, this person looks interesting, right? It may not work out with the guy in front of me. I've already processed this other individual and put him in the position, not saying that it's actually happening, he's in that position, but you processed it. You
Yeah, I
thought
think
about it.
anybody does that
So that's
because
the backup plan. That's the backup
I
plan.
it's not a backup because they trying to make it seem like, oh, me and this nigga been talking. Like, if it don't work out with me and you, oh boy, is in next in line. He already know what's going on. No, it's like anybody. Like, even if you're not in a relationship, if you really get lonely enough, who you could call or who you could text. That don't mean you're actually putting forth the effort and energy into that person. Some motherfuckers is just easy. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, and I agree. You're not actually putting forth the effort and energy, but if it don't work out over here, you got your eyes glued in that direction. That's what you
They
just
ain't
said.
glued.
That's
No,
what
no,
you
no.
just said.
They not glued. They not glued. You're not gonna do us women like that. They
You
not glued.
you glance in that
But
direction. You blinked in
well,
that
hold on. What does
direction.
it say on Inside Out? I have a core memory of who is in line. That's just stuck in the subconscious mind. I know
Oh
who
shoot.
may be you willing to take your place, but I don't even think a lot of women gonna move straight to the next. See, I think there's a difference between men and women. Women take time to actually heal. A lot of niggas will go from one relationship to another.
See, that's a totally different scenario and a totally different question. We can cover that topic on the next show. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let me see. Do we got time? It's 3:22. We got one more question. You let me know.
Yeah, let's do the next one.
Do all men cheat? Do all men cheat? Go ahead.
No, I don't think all men cheat. I've actually came across quite a few married men that have been married for years, including my brother, that do not cheat.
Yes.
I think it's this persona and it allows men to actually come out and feel like the ones that don't have control. What do we say? A high valued man is more in control of what they stick their Johnson in. They don't
Yeah.
want to stick their Johnson in everyone. I've met plenty of men that don't even want to just have sex with you. And they make it known.
Yeah.
Like, I actually want to get to know you. And if you're throwing sex out there to me, I'm going to be turned off. So
yeah,
I'm sure it's plenty of those men that are in committed relationships. There are sapiosexuals that are more attracted to the mind. You know what I'm saying? We see it on reality TV shows all the time. That a lot of times it'd be like the woman that cheated and the man was faithful the whole time. So I don't think it's a all one fits one glove. I think there's plenty of men that do cheat, but I'm not
yeah.
going to say that there are men that all men cheat, because I don't believe that, and I've seen it to be true that all men don't cheat. And I think if once we remove that persona, a lot of people that are out here cheating and thinking it's okay, those numbers would reduce. Because if we as women or even other niggas feel like all men are cheating, it's going to be more acceptable. And it's
You're gonna
not.
project it. Yeah, yeah.
So what you got to say?
Do all men cheat? No, because all men don't even have the option to cheat. Like men, all men are not in the position of women. It's easier for a woman to cheat than it is for a man to cheat. A woman will have an option. If you consider a man, what they say, a low class man, not a high value man, some women ain't even gonna give him the time of day.
Yeah.
So he ain't even got the options. Let's just be real. He ain't got the options. It ain't their sway. It ain't there. You know what I'm saying? And so some men don't even fall in that box. They don't fall in that category because they don't have the option. But just the back door, exactly what you said. No, because it is some men out here who are disciplined. Some men are disciplined within their sexual nature. Me, myself, personally, I'm not about to waste my time in walking away from something that I know that I have, that I took time to build. I took time to, I took the energy in it, all the fights, the fusses, the arguments, and all. Why would I walk away from something that I know to something that I'm unfamiliar with and expect a different result? No, because now I got to learn you all over again. I got to do all of that all over again. I ain't got time for it. I got dreams, I got ambitions out here. So my energy is strictly stated on building. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build with the one that I'm here with. I'm trying to build as far as the empire that I have in my mind, the vision that God has put inside of me. I ain't about to go out here and waste my time cheating. I ain't really worried about what another woman can offer me because my eyes are not on that. My eyes are on taking care of the garden that's in front of me right here, right now. Do men cheat? Yeah, men cheat just like women cheat. Do all men cheat? No, just like all women don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? So that's the answer to that question, my personal opinion.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are trying to push that persona, especially with this poly stuff going on. Like, at least I know who he cheating on me with. Like, nah, y'all crazy than a motherfucker. But let's read the comments. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Facts. I don't know. I attract both. Well, you gotta just observe to me, and like I noticed, like I started attracting a lot of men that have mommy issues. Just pay attention. Almost everyone that you attract has something in common. That's when you start asking questions about their roots,
Yeah,
and then you figure out,
like get to know their
okay,
mind. Yeah,
I was filling that void for that person. I need to change some shit around.
yeah,
Okay. People need to stop having the victim mentality, but it's easier said than done. Exactly.
yeah.
Because I think when they're so used to being the victim, it's hard to be your own hero when everyone makes it normal for you to be the victim.
Yeah, and this is what people got to understand. Victimization takes away your power.
It
You're in a
does.
position where you have stripped yourself from the power that you have inside of you. So if you're always pointing the finger saying, woe is me, or I'm like this because of how I grew up, or I'm like this because of what this person did to me. Okay, but you're living right here, right now in the present. What are you doing right here, right now in the present to change your reality?
Mm,
That happened yesterday. Become self-aware and start building. You living in the past. You living in past tense. You can't even build your future because you have the same thoughts of yesterday, recycling the same decisions that you made yesterday, creating the catalyst for the same reality. If you don't like that, and if you actually want to be empowered, you want to be the individual out here impacting and changing lives, then change that victimization mentality. No, I'm not a victim. I'm empowered. Okay, this happened to me, but what can I learn from it? Okay, I went through this, but how can I use it as a catalyst for growth?
exactly. I I don't think just women have a backup plan, but men as well. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The side chick backup plan, but hey, it's the one. I feel like most people, if they have that, is based on a insecurity within the relationship itself. Maybe you looking and this person been moving funny lately, so you like, look, bitch,
Maybe the
you ain't the
person,
only one get hoes.
yeah, maybe the person not even moving funny. Maybe you have an insecurity within yourself where you self-sabotage, where you think, hey, this is good, but it can't last. And the only reason why it can't last, the only reason why it don't last is because of the thoughts that you entertain within your mind. And maybe if you change your thoughts, you change your thought process, you change your thought patterns, you know what I'm saying? That'll get away from the insecurity. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be secure within yourself. You got to know who you are. You got to know what you got to offer. You know what I'm saying? This is what I bring to the table. I ain't worried about another motherfucker because I know who I am. You're not going to tell me I'm anything less than that. I don't care your viewpoint or your perception. I mean, there's insecurity within here because what God built is always secure. So when you understand who you are individually, when you understand who you are as a person, you ain't got to worry about the other person stepping out. You ain't got to worry about planning ahead, like maybe this won't work. Well, maybe those thoughts are just coming because you don't view your how you need to view yourself. Sorry. You know, I go in these over rants.
Today. It says, yeah, the backup plan doesn't have to be a backup man, but I think it's smart to have an A, B, C, and D. Exactly. That's what I said. I think most women have backup plans, but these niggas out here worried about it being another nigga. They better be worried about how, if the woman gonna know how to take care of themselves outside this relationship. Are you?
Yeah.
Let's see. See, this is what I be saying. Oh, as in a backup man, I never heard of women doing that.
It's out there. You better pay attention to some more things. I heard of them. Now, all women don't do it. Yeah. Not saying that you're in that category of all women because all women don't do it. But some women do it just like some niggas do it. Niggas, any women do it. But that's when they're not secure in what's right in front of them. The only reason why you start thinking about something different is because you're not confident in what's right in front of you. Why are you not confident in what's right in front of you? And if you're not confident in what's right in front of you, why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your time? If you're always looking like, who, I can put somebody else in this position, or who, I can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you go up the entire goddamn alphabet.
You will never have longevity thinking like that. That's what people be so worried about somebody gonna hurt them that they ruin what they have. You never gonna have a long-term relationship. But let's see.
Yeah.
But I heard of some women being like, this doesn't work out. I know I can take care of home by myself. I know that's right. They blinking hard as fuck at the next in line. Ain't nobody worried about them people. Oh. I've never ever thought of he would be a good option. Yeah, I mean, when a woman's in love, like we put our all into it.
Yeah, when she's in love. See, this is the thing. You have to be in love, and you can't be in love with the idea of love, because when you're in love with the idea of love, that's when anyone can fit that position. When you're actually in love, you don't see anyone else in that position. You don't see any made-up character occupying that throne that your man or your woman is sitting down on. But when you're not in love, when you're just occupying time and space, when you're not fixated on the person that's right in front of you, you say to yourself, I can put anyone in that position. And the reason why you're entertaining that idea is because the guy that's in that position is someone that you're not even enthralled, or the woman that's in that position is someone you're not even enthralled with. You just want to occupy time and space. That's it.
Let them know. That's going on TikTok. Not all men. Conversation rules the nation.
Conversation rule the nation.
Y'all need to go live a lot more often. I like these conversations. Thank you.
Thank you. We go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. We had to move to the day because we had something to come along. But hey, this is what we do it for. We do it for y'all. We like the interaction. Not only do we like the interaction, we love y'all comments. Yeah. Y'all give us a different viewpoint. You know, we always learning, always growing, always trying to become, you know. So
yeah. But yeah, we try to do it to where we can go live enough that the interaction happens. Eventually, hopefully we can go live more often, but right now this actually really kind of works with our schedule.
Definitely.
But if there's ever like a topic that you really want us to discuss, don't be scared to message us. And maybe if we have the time, maybe we can go live an extra day that week if we have the time.
Yeah, we work for the people, man. We work for the people. Literally, everything that we do, you guys are our infrastructure. You guys are our foundation. So for the love and support, we are really appreciated. And like I said at the beginning, for the haters too, thank you. Job well done. Round of applause. Please stand up and take a bow. You know what I'm saying? Because you help our algorithm. You keep us going. So keep on. We appreciate it.
I appreciate everyone that tunes in. If you're looking at me, I don't care what is the reason. I don't care if you like, oh, that's Corey, or you see me from back, whatever reason, long as you're paying attention, I appreciate it. Hopefully it's all love and all positivity. That's what I preach and that's what I send out to y'all. If you got some negative energy, just look at the video. Don't say nothing. Do your thing. Don't wish no bad upon me because I don't wish no bad upon you. But for the most part, I've been seeing nothing but positive energy,
Definitely.
positive exchanges. So I appreciate everyone. We got a team of people that backs us and stays tuned, that shares the video. So that right there itself is just like, that right there is what we're not looking for. A blessing, the blessing found us. So we appreciate it.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, if Cornell, if there's something that you just itching and it's bothering you, and you like, you know what? I need this talking about. Just hit us up. We might have that day. Like, let's go live. Let's talk about this shit.
Yeah.
Cornell said this shit bothers me. I agree. Let's talk about it. Just let us know.
Real.
All right. Did you have anything else you want to say? We have some good questions for the next time. We're going live again tomorrow. So back to back. We going live tomorrow at 6 p.m. And we got some good ass questions for tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in for tomorrow. If anyone has any questions that they would like us to talk or a topic, message me directly or message Kimmis directly. If you want to, everyone stays anonymous unless you want to be known. So just make sure you message us. If you want to email us, because some people like email, the email is the444cast, CAST @gmail.com. Hey Erica.
Hey Erica.
Did you have any other things that you wanted to highlight?
No, sister, that's it.
All right. So make sure y'all throw them hearts. Even if you want to share whatever comment, we appreciate y'all. And I'm your girl, Corey.
It's your boy, Kimmis.
Thank you for tuning in to Black Box Conversations. Y'all enjoy this Sunday.